Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
What up?
how's it going? Things may look a little different. A little darker. Actually, a little light. I don't know.
You close.
We're close.
You a little lighter, maybe.
A little lighter.
Yeah. Extra guest in the house.
Yeah, shouts out to the kid, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
We're happy you're here, too.
I've been in the other room so long, just listening at the door.
This is true. He has a studio down the hall, and we've been talking about doing a little sports recap at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time tuning into Talking Trends, myself and Tony and Kid find interesting news articles from around the world, and we discuss them. We bring them to your home, the comforts of your home, or wherever you may be listening to this. And since this is unlike a lot of other podcasts, this is live. We want to hear your comments and opinions on the topics and what we're going to be talking about today. But today, since it's Friday, we're going to kick off this new segment. We're going to talk about the Toronto Raptors versus Cleveland yesterday.
Boo.
It was a rough one, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen,
Yeah. Speak on it. Speak on it, man.
this how it felt.
That's your city.
Yeah.
That's not a good sound. It's not a good sound.
I made everyone leave my house.
What can they do here? They're down 2.
Yeah.
They're going into Cleveland, where I think it's just going to be a sweep. Cleveland's
All
bench.
indications would be.
Yeah,
It's hard to
Yeah.
see anything otherwise.
Cleveland's bench
At this point.
is gained its confidence.
Yeah.
Kevin Love is playing his worth now. All of a sudden,
He showed up now.
He's all of a sudden
All of a sudden
scoring
showed the fuck up.
30 points.
Yeah.
LeBron probably gave him some steroids
Something.
all of a sudden.
J.R. Smith is now reliable, which I would never thought I would say in my life.
No.
Corver is just knocking everything down.
Everything.
These guys are just, I don't know, the whole team is clicking right now. And I mean, I said it a couple days ago. I think with Toronto's luck,
Yeah.
everything for Cleveland is unfortunately going to connect for them. And then who knows, I guarantee probably for the next series, LeBron will have to carry Cleveland again.
Yeah. It's psychological, though, at this point.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
cannot beat LeBron James.
Yeah, it's definitely in their head.
I'm a diehard Raptors fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cannot beat LeBron James.
No.
We can't do it.
The one man psychologically has gotten the whole team
The whole city.
believing.
The whole city.
The whole
The
city.
whole country.
What do they call it? LeBronto?
LeBronto.
LeBronto now. For you guys that don't know, the Raptors are down 2-0 in this series. 2-0 in the series. LeBron having another epic game last night. 43 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds. Kevin Love not doing too shabby at 31 points and 11 rebounds. And the game last night they lost, of course, to Cleveland 128-110
Yeah,
to
exactly.
take that lead. Now they go back to Cleveland for 2 more games.
It's not a good look. It's not a
Are
good
we
look.
talking sweep? It's going to be a sweep?
If it's not a sweep, it's going to be a gentleman's sweep.
I'm pretty sure it's like a 80% chance that the team if they win the first 2 games, that they will win the series.
I think
Right.
it's, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I got to get those statistics down.
So 80%. So
All right. So what? I mean, the first game was close, right? First game they only lost by a point, didn't they?
yeah.
Listen,
Okay, first game was close.
that
Hey,
first,
but this is what makes the second game so awful. It's the
exactly.
way the first game ended now.
But
Okay,
you-
when it was one game, it wasn't a big deal. But the fact that we lost the second game and now we're down 2-0 versus 1-1,
Yeah.
the call just gets that much bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The magnitude of the call is so much bigger now.
Yeah.
You tell us that next day that yes, it was a flagrant foul. but
And
that
that's
doesn't
another
change
thing.
Oh, my
anything.
God,
What does
that
change?
was the
That's
worst
another
game.
thing that kind of got on my nerves today. I was just like, well, why can't you just call that during the game?
Yeah.
Like,
2018.
And that changes
Yeah.
that game.
And you can review that.
For sure.
It's on the big screen. You saw what
Yeah.
happened with Kevin Love when he.
It's on the big screen.
Are
Yeah.
they not able to review that
They should.
during the game? Can they go and replay that and look at that and
They
change
should
the
have.
call?
They should have.
Because didn't they initially call it as a flagrant?
No.
No, I don't think
So they
so.
didn't call it.
No,
Okay. But
because it would have been Raptors possession.
so can they
And
replay and then make the call?
They should have.
That's what you would. In 2018, I would think that there would be a few humans in a room with some cameras that zoom right in,
Yep.
that move around and have some kind of 360 degree.
Exactly.
You didn't have to zoom in that much anyway. It was
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
Well,
right?
yeah, it was obvious, and also, I mean,
Exactly.
you look at, the NFL, for instance, and how
Yeah.
many different angles and camera angles that they
Tons,
use
tons.
for NFL,
Yeah.
even tennis.
Yeah.
Tennis has got
360
technology up the ass.
Yeah,
now.
tennis is more insane with the sports technology for cameras, and I mean, I think it got to start being utilized for NBA a little bit more, especially when it comes down to these games. I mean,
They didn't even review it.
and they didn't, and that's the thing,
And they didn't review,
even
which
go
is
to
super
review,
weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you review it? That's a crucial part of the game.
LeBron James. That's
LeBron James.
And then it comes to the conspiracy: does the NBA want Toronto not to make it to the finals? Is it an interesting series?
Or is it more they want LeBron James to go further because he's great for viewers?
Exactly.
I think the second one.
I think
probably.
you're right. I think it probably is the second one. Because
That's what
like
I'm
you were
saying.
saying for a long time, the U.S., they don't even talk about the Raptors.
Yeah.
Right? They don't even, that doesn't even come into the conversation. But LeBron James is in every fucking conversation.
The only time the Raptors are in conversation is when they're playing LeBron James.
Period.
That's it.
So who's better for the sport? He's like the Tiger Woods
Yeah.
of basketball.
I just don't want to see the same the finale again. I don't want to see Cleveland against Golden State for the third time.
That's why I'm going for Houston.
I'm hoping. I mean, me and Tony still got a bet going on, and I mean,
we
ooh.
do. I said the Warriors are going to the final. You said no.
I said no. I don't know.
Looking pretty good right now, though, isn't it?
You're looking really good right now.
Yeah,
I think
buddy.
they will.
Oh, man.
So what do you think Toronto got to do? What do you think they have to do next?
Okay, so here's the deal. First game was really close. Second game they lost, but second game LeBron showed up too, right? First game he couldn't hit a free throw to save his life.
But here's the thing.
looked good
What
the first
frustrates me, and I mean a lot of people about Toronto, again, last game, Toronto was up.
They're always up.
They're always up. It's just for some reason when it goes past half,
Yeah.
the third and fourth quarter, they just can't hold it together.
That's
I don't know
said.
what it
if
is.
We'd be up 2-0 if we only played half games.
Yeah.
We'd be up 2
Toronto would be
games to
if it wasn't 4 quarter games, Toronto would be up right now.
Does Toronto have any chance now? Any chance of turning this series around? What's the percentage?
Oh boy,
No,
to her,
20%. That's what the
yeah.
ratio in the NBA says.
So back to what does Toronto have to do?
So what do they have to do?
I
say get rid of Ibaka. I say Ibaka doesn't show. You don't show up unless he's throwing down 20+ points for the next few games.
I just
and we get
understand.
back in it.
I just understand why he's not. That's just one frustrating thing about him too, where it's just like when everybody's on all cylinders, then they're almost like unstoppable. And that guy right there, I don't know, like
He's ice cold.
yeah.
He's ice cold. He was
And
throwing
like
up.
again, and then you got Van Vliet.
Hurt.
He had some crazy shots last game. Even yesterday's game, he had a lot of chances, and I mean, a lot of open looks, and he still couldn't connect it. Again, Toronto doesn't have. They have stars, but they don't have the superstars.
They don't have top fives.
Yeah.
That's another thing I was saying last night. I was talking with my brother, and we were like, they just don't have a top five.
No.
And if you don't have a top five, you can't be a top five.
No.
True.
Exactly.
Houston has Harden,
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Yep.
LeBron. Who are the other big.
Well, look at
I
the.
guess there's only like
Well, you mean
3 or
you look
4.
at there's like you look at like OKC, and you have your like
And you got the Warriors
Russell-
who
Russell-
have
Yeah.
Durant and Curry.
Yeah,
like-
okay, that's who I was
Green
bringing up
and,
too.
you
It's
know.
like
Yeah.
you got to have a Curry, you got to have a LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
gotta
see how
have-
and you see how well those teams do.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of teams that still they need that other player.
Yeah.
But again, and that's the same thing with Toronto's case. They still need like DeRozan, awesome player.
Yeah.
Lowry, I'm still on the fence with Lowry. I like him,
He's hot and cold. He's hot and cold.
but he's just you
Hot
don't
and
know
cold.
who you're gonna get. Right.
There's no consistency, man.
Yeah.
In this
There is
situation.
no Raptors without Kyle Lowry, though.
no,
No,
yeah.
there isn't for sure.
And I like those two together. Don't get me wrong. I think they play well together. But they're
But two of them equal like a superstar player together.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
That's the thing. They have 2 Robins and not a Batman.
Yeah.
You need a
now.
Batman.
And they need
so
a
who's the Batman? They gotta
this
go
is
find
the trade
one.
rumor I heard is that DeMarcus Cousins for Valanciunas, OG, and a first-round pick in 2018.
Ooh. All right. All right. I say they go to Cleveland. They got to win the next game.
Yeah, let's do our final predictions right now, and then
I
we'll
think they
continue
got
on
to
with
win
the
the
show.
first game. They got to win the next game to have any hope at all. If they get that, then they're confident. We go into your house and we beat you guys.
Right.
LeBron is not invincible. We will defeat you in your own house, which I think they're capable of doing.
They've beat them before.
They've beat them before.
It's just it matters.
Mentality.
Playoffs.
It's
Yeah.
the playoffs. It is a different beast.
I think that's finally. I think that's what happens. They have to go win the next game. If they win the next game, it gives them a spark. They might do something.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Kid, what do you think?
In the words of Jalen Rose, I think he created the gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the gentleman sweep.
All right.
I'm going to give us 1 win because of the Raptors are my team.
All right.
I'm.
TK, what are you thinking?
I was saying gentlemen's sweep as well. I say they're gonna get one win. I don't know if it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think they'll squeeze one out in Cleveland. I'm hoping they can take it to maybe a game 6. But I the way that Cleveland is playing and the bench is connecting right now, I just can't. I don't know.
This is for the Cleveland fans out there, though. Raps in 6.
And that's
Raps in 6.
all right.
We meant to lose the first 2.
It's true.
To give you hope.
Yeah,
That's all.
That would be a good story though.
The deception.
What a
you
hell of a
imagine?
comeback that would be. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
My dog. Thank you
right.
for the
Going back to work.
get
Thank you,
it.
brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
that.
guys.
Much appreciated.
And we'll try to keep up this segment on a weekly, maybe.
Yeah,
yes?
every Friday we'll have we'll bring Kid in and we'll just have a little talk down. I don't know if
Peace out.
the Raptors will be here next week, but
Somebody will be here. I don't know.
yeah, we'll have to talk about
Let's
Celtics.
switch it up.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to switch
go.
up.
All right.
All right, my man.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I'm going to move chairs.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday to you guys. Hope your day is going well. You guys got anything planned for the weekend? Anything? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we got a good show.
I'm back.
Yeah, well, you haven't left.
No. But now I'm really back.
All right.
That was
so,
good. I like talking little sports.
Little sports, a little
I don't mind
rundown.
that. I don't mind that.
I'm not like super duper knowledge sports guy, but I can make my way around things.
You do a little research.
Yeah,
We're all
you know.
good to go. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to keep doing the sports recap, and we will.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think it's fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, today on the show, we are going to be talking about this interesting situation. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's happening there? What's going on over there?
this is not what happened, but a man trying to take a selfie with Bear is mauled to death.
Listen. All right, we'll talk about. I love the picture you got there.
Yeah, that's not the actual picture, but this is an interesting picture and an interesting story Tony came across. Mystery pooper.
Something when you got to go, you got to go.
Guess you got to go.
But you're better to find a toilet.
Yeah.
You did not.
And finally, because we covered the Raptors and all that, so that's like that. We're trying to balance it out. A Brinks truck. Remember we were talking about this like a couple days ago?
Yes, we did.
Well, this happened. A Brinks truck, the back of the doors of a Brinks truck opened up, and a lot of money came out of the truck.
Why wasn't I there when that happened?
Dude.
Damn it.
Yeah. We missed out.
Son of a.
Yeah, I was gonna try and find video of it. It was like I watched video and I was.
Is there a video of that when it opens?
Yeah, not when it opens up, but
Okay,
somebody
okay.
stumbled upon just the money that was kind of floating around on the highway.
Okay.
Insane, my friend. Insane.
I need to be on that highway.
I know. It's an interesting story, so it's a good one to get your guys' opinion on what you would do in that situation. So anyway, let's kick things off with this interesting thing. A man trying to take a selfie with a bear is mauled to death.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what
bear
else
wasn't into it?
you would expect.
Yeah.
So anyway, a taxi driver was killed by a wounded bear in the Indian state of Odisha.
Dishia?
Odisha?
Oh, yeah.
After trying to take a selfie with the animal. Mr. Bahatra was driving a group from a wedding in the eastern state where he stopped off to relieve himself. On his way back to the Jeep, he spotted a wounded bear by the roadside, thinking it would be a good chance for a selfie.
Get him while he's down.
Not my first thought.
No.
So he approached the wild animal. Fellow travelers urged the man to stay a safe distance from the predator. But his desire for the photo brought him within striking distance of the bear, which promptly grabbed the man and mauled him to death.
He's gone.
Yep. So according to a forest ranger, the man died on the spot. Some fellow passengers captured the attack on video, on which I saw. I just didn't want to put the video online.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
I was gonna save you guys a little. You know, if you're having a good day, I figured that you didn't want to see that. Yeah, exactly. Right before your supper.
Yeah, not good.
So anyway, once the forest rangers they got there, they tranquilized the bear, and the bear has been nicely recovered.
Really?
It was being treated for its injuries. To top it off, around $450 was given to the family to cover funeral costs for the man.
There you go. I don't know if I would have paid him anything.
My point exactly. So, and here's the thing. Local residents staged an impromptu protest following the mauling, blocking roads and demanding a larger compensation be paid to the family.
Really?
Which I don't agree with. Because, listen, this man thought it was a good idea to go out and take a selfie, one, with an injured bear.
Yeah.
Injured bear, I honestly think, is even worse than a non-injured bear because you're more of a threat to the injured bear. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree.
I think it's a little bit
that
more,
makes sense.
A little bit more scared, a little bit more guarded.
That makes 100% sense.
So this guy went out on a limb, and he was cautioned by his passengers that he was driving home, saying, "Hey, this is probably not a good idea." And
wow,
he was mauled to death. And I kind of, you know what, the fact that they're even giving this man money in the first place, you know what, good on them. I personally don't think I would, because this is just,
and they asked for more money, which is amazing.
Stupidity at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Stupidity is rewarded in the amount of $450, which is good. Is that how much you got?
Apparently, it's going to be paid to the family in 15 days. I don't even think.
I don't think stupid should be rewarded.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
But I think you're right though. If he's injured, he'd be a lot more aggressive.
For sure.
More afraid, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, the article continues. There's a spread of human communities that have put pressure on approximately 20,000 sloth bears in India. So the type of bear that mauled the man to death was a sloth bear. Never even knew that there was such a thing, right? Yeah. So they often stray onto a local farmland in search of food, leading to confrontation with humans. One Indian research paper found that between 2001 and 2011, 81 people died and 712 people were injured in sloth bear attacks.
Wow. So
the fact that this guy, again, thought it was a good idea to get out of the car while he was relieving himself, and he's like, I'm going to take a picture with this bear for the gram.
Sounds like a great idea right out the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Karen says it wouldn't even cover the cost of the casket.
Yeah, how much are funerals in India?
First of all, casket's got to be like at least $2,000. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like, I mean, that's $450. Doesn't even cover the buffet.
You going to have a buffet at your funeral?
Listen, I'm going to have all kinds of things. You don't even want to know.
Yeah, great.
I didn't think about it because I don't like talking about it.
Sorry.
Denise says, grin and bear it.
Hey.
Yes, and she was the one who I ran into in the gym. She's a very lovely woman who asked about the penis in the tailpipe yesterday. If the car was on, which was interesting.
It is a good question.
And she says, go Hurricanes. Yes.
Oh, shouts out, yeah.
Yeah, shouts out.
A basketball team a Canadian basketball team that I give a little bit more respect to.
Well, they're in the finals. Game 1 of the finals, I think, is tonight. So
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Go Hurricanes.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, yeah, I mean,
watch out for bears.
At least the Bears recovering in the hospital, watching an episode of Judge Judy, eating some Jello.
Bear Judy,
yeah. Up next, Tony has this interesting story.
If you're eating, you might want to not eat right now.
Yeah. Just, turn down the volume on the podcast.
Mystery Pooper has been unmasked as school chief.
Sounds like a Scooby-Doo adventure character.
I know. Yoink.
Yeah.
Police hunting a suspect who relieved himself on school grounds on a daily basis in the U.S. state of New Jersey have arrested a top education official. Kenilworth School Superintendent Thomas Tremaglini, oh my God, I even said that right.
Wow.
Age 42, was detained after investigators set up a sting operation to snare.
40 poo.
To snare,
Sorry.
40 poo.
Okay.
To snare the mystery pooper, they call him. Excuse me.
All good.
Police were called after students complained of frequent excrement near schools during the close to the running track and field area. The person in question here is charged with lewdness, littering, and defecating in public. In a statement, the Township Police Department said they opened an investigation after high school staff and sports coaches reported, quote, they were finding human feces on or near the area of the high school track football field on a daily basis.
I like whoever had them do the research to figure out.
I know.
Are these human or animal?
Not good.
It's like,
so the person.
Yeah, it's human.
The person in question here.
It's not a sloth bear.
Thomas, who was the person who was defecating everywhere,
God damn it, Tom.
who earns approximately $150,000 a year,
Why screw that up?
which isn't too bad, not
No.
too shabby.
No.
As the head of the local education authority, he was arrested. Police officers said they just had observed him in the act, so they caught him red-handed doing this.
Unbelievable.
It was a sting. It was a whole thing now.
Just squatting.
Yeah, not good.
Like, Tom, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, and this is the worst part. He's been placed on paid leave. All right.
Again,
According to the public school district.
what's the lesson being learned here? You're not teaching a lesson here.
At all. Right?
Yeah.
So leaves can be only without pay in the face of an indictment or tenure charges as a matter of state law, which these are not. So he's getting paid for this while he's on this leave. So even though he broke the law, 3 laws apparently, because they're charging him with 3 different things, not to mention the disgustingness of the actual act of what he's doing, and he was caught red-handed,
Unbelievable.
and he's getting paid now.
It's basically like shaking your hand. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job for pooping everywhere, sir.
okay, it's natural.
It's all right, Tom.
Good.
It's all right, Tom. You'll get your job back.
Yeah.
And you know what? Take a couple weeks off. It's all good.
It's
On us.
unclear why Thomas allegedly did not use the toilet facilities. I mean, he's at a school. On Facebook, local residents have speculated of his potential motive, and some arguing he should not be punished unless his intent was malicious.
Well, he's done it multiple times.
They caught him
Right?
multiple times, daily basis. They
Okay,
said.
and that's the thing. It's like you figured this man would have known the facility by now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, dude, you're clearly doing it for a joke.
So the question would be whether he was, if found guilty, whether he was in a condition that left him unable to restrain his bowel movements.
No.
Social media jokers have dubbed him the super pooper and the pooper trader. So
There you go.
a couple of great names to go
Hey.
along with that. Listen, unless he can legitimately prove that he has some sort of a bowel problem, I would also assume that, listen, man, you're in the school.
It doesn't even. That's
There's
not
got to be a
even. That's,
bathroom somewhere nearby.
that's not even an excuse. There's
It's
no
not
excuse.
even an excuse, really.
Because if you know you have a situation.
and it's happening every day.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You know, again, the guy knows the facility. You know, you probably would like to hang around
It's gross.
the bathrooms inside instead of, I'm going to just go walk outside across the field, the football field, and, just let
in the
loose.
same area every single time. Like, he knows it's coming, and he's doing it daily, meaning that he must know, like, approximately this time,
He's like a dog.
well, movement's got to happen. You know?
Big pile of poo.
Karen says, wear a diaper. Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
maybe that's your move, Chief.
Yeah, depends.
Anyway.
Depends for men.
He'll be kicking back and having his paid leave and, pooping in his
pooping
house.
where-
Maybe he's pooping on his own lawn now.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
fucking know.
good.
Like,
That's
what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, finally gets to poop in his own
Oh,
backyard.
my God. And he gets paid a lot of money.
It's insane.
Dude, he's
100
making over $10 a month.
Yeah, that's true. He is.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Just to sit.
Get a porta potty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. And we digress.
We digress into
Oh.
an interesting story.
Yeah, it's not good times there.
This is amazing. This story. A brink
I love
truck.
this story.
Yeah, a brink truck spills. It's almost like a dream.
Yeah. It's a movie.
It's a movie. So brink truck spills cash on highway and drivers scoop it up.
Scoop it up.
Scoop it up.
Poop a scoop it.
Poop a scoop.
Jesus.
There was hardly a cloud in the sky over Indianapolis on Wednesday.
so
Picture
nice.
it now.
Birds are chirping.
Then it started raining money. In a moment, it instantly tested the core of human morality, the definition of right and wrong, and the limits of acceptable risk. The back door of a Brinks armored truck swung open during a rush hour on Interstate 70, blowing bags of cash onto the highway, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
There was $600,000, troopers estimated, everywhere. Some bags tumbled onto the road and stayed intact. Thousands of dollars sorted, organized, just sitting there for the taking. Others ripped open, showering cash over 4 lanes of the interstate. On the shoulder, 20 bills gathered like leaves and formed piles in the grass of the highway.
Oh,
like, it's insane.
God.
Like, the video, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you just to type it in and just put in Brinks truck.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Don't leave the show.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Bad idea.
But yeah, just type it in on Google. It's insane. It's just like big
boy.
piles of money just floating around. Anyway, so
great.
the hypothetical question becomes actual reality. What would you do in this situation?
Yeah.
I know what I would do.
What would you do? What would you do?
If I saw it, ladies and gentlemen, I'm
we
giving
go.
myself a 3 to 5 minute window to scoop as much cash up, and I'm gone.
Why? Because it's Brinks and it's insured?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what would you do, Tony?
Oh, you know I'd be robbing the truck itself. I'd go right in the truck.
Yes.
Ain't no doubt about that.
There we go. It's settled.
Chanel says, now that's money I wouldn't give back. Believe that. Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, morals and ethics are out the friggin' door.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. You know what, man? Did they get all the money? There's no way.
So a school bus driver knew what he would
There's
do.
no way.
The police said he pulled over on the school bus driver. He pulled over on the highway, jumped out of the driver's seat, and grabbed some cash before driving away. So did 4 men in a white pickup truck who snatched an entire bag, then sped off.
There you go. There you go.
Jasmine, the girl named Jasmine stopped her car and started streaming live on Facebook. That's the video that you're going to see if you look it up.
Okay.
So, quote unquote, one of those little bank trucks dropped all of its money, and people just came out. Miss Diane said as she walked along the highway shoulder, which was covered in $20 bills. At some point during this mayhem, word must have spread to people living in the residential area off the interstate in West Indianapolis. They started jumping fences and frantically stuffing their pockets with cash.
God. Just a melee.
Yeah, so it's like sort of something out of a movie scene where you have loose bills flying over the interstate, vehicles stopping, people getting out of their cars. Bags of money were following out of the back into the interstate.
Listen, how did the doors open?
I don't know. You got one job, my man.
That is,
You have one job.
It's called the inside job. Is what it's fucking called.
I guess.
You know, he's on his yo.
Yeah.
I'm on the interstate between exit 15 and 18. I'm gonna open the doors in 30 seconds.
Yeah, be there.
Come on the off ramp. Just come on. It's gonna be all falling out. Pull up the white van. We're eating at Sizzler tonight.
Yeah, we're eating
That's what's
Sizzler.
going on. That's what's happening
Unbelievable.
here. Listen, there's no fucking way. You've seen these trucks.
Yes.
It's a people use Brinks truck as a metaphor, as a similarity when they're describing shit because it's solid.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no way this is not an inside job. I'm sorry.
I mean, mistakes happen, Tony. I mean, what happened yesterday?
You don't lock the door.
Six gold bars were found at the airport.
Yeah, but someone purposely threw them in the trash because they didn't want to get busted.
I guess.
This is a door flinging open on a Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a checklist when you isn't there like 4 dudes in these trucks? There's like the driver, the passenger, and like 2 dudes in the back.
You would think. I don't know. Maybe not in this case. I don't know.
Everyone's got a door to guard. Close your door.
Well, anyway, state troopers blocked traffic on the highway, helped Brinks employees collect what remained of the money, and warned people that if they would be arrested if they pocketed any of the money. The officers did not find it amusing. You got the money? The trooper asked the lady in her video, the lady who was recording during her Facebook stream, and she said no. She replied. So, I mean, like,
was it me?
Yeah, I'd have
The money's coming out.
Yeah, my pants would be so fat. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about, officer.
Here's $100. It's never happened.
Yeah, so she said during an interview on Thursday that she was just driving her grandmother to the airport when traffic came to a standstill. At first, she thought people were running out of their cars because they're trying to rescue people in a bad accident. But then her grandmother's friend, a passenger in the car, spotted the real reason. Yep. There's money. The woman's scream prompted all to hop out. Mm-hmm. So she said it was tempting to grab a handful of cash, but she knew that she wouldn't have been able to sleep that night. She said, I have 3 kids. I didn't want to put myself in that situation.
What? I would have slept on the cash.
Yeah.
I just lie in my bed.
Exactly.
Listen. It's all insured. It's all good.
That's what I'm saying. You give yourself, when it immediately happens, if I see the bag, I'm just taking the bag. I'm not going to get greedy.
Just one bag.
One bag, boom, gone.
It's probably like, 50, 60,000 in the bag.
I'm good with that. That's perfectly fine.
I'm good with that too.
Perfectly fine. Hypothetically, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to use this video against me.
Never use that.
I would never do this.
Everything is hypothetical.
Everything
we
that
would
we're saying
never actually do that in real life.
Never. I would return the cash.
Yes.
I will call authorities.
Yeah. And I would arrest other people.
Exactly. Citizens arrest.
Yes. Totally. Everybody.
My friend Tony here took $20.
He'd rat me out in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It freaking wouldn't even be that close.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Denise says I'd be sleeping with Captain Morgan. Yep. Actually, Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Go find him for that price.
Exactly.
Well, it's a Merry Christmas for somebody.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
I mean, I know it'll be a very Merry Christmas around these parts. Not saying I would do them, but
No, somebody would.
somebody would.
Well, it sucks.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, well.
what are you up to for this evening,
I'm
sir?
just thinking I'm going to go follow a Brinks truck.
I
wait for the
know.
door to
Now, now
fly
I'm trying to
open.
figure out like all the money trucks and kind of like.
Oh, man.
It's like, excuse me, sir.
All right.
You've been following us for 4 hours today. Can we help you with something? No.
No, I'm good. I'm just
No,
a big
good.
fan.
Yeah, just a big fan. Like the colors.
I like the way you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Right on, brother. Don't forget to close that door.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, do you need help with that door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get that for you right quick? I don't know. What's today? Friday night. I'm going to go and get something to eat.
Kevin Hart's in
Workouts
town?
are done.
Yeah, workouts
Oh, yeah.
are
Kevin
done.
Hart's in town. That's right.
Yeah.
So if anyone's... He had a big scare the other day. When his private plane landed, that busted the wheel. The tire popped as they were landing.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
He almost didn't make it, people.
Holy smokes!
I think it's when he was flying into Boston to watch the game last night. Yeah, that's what
See,
happened.
that's what you get trying to brag.
Yeah. So, Kevin Hart's tonight. And Sydney, tomorrow we will be there.
Yep.
TK's going to jam it all night long. So come on out and visit us. We're going to be heading up to Sydney tomorrow night at The Cave. So inside The Cave, TMG Live will be there. And TK's playing tomorrow night. So check us out tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll be hitting the road early.
Yep.
That's probably why I'm not going to do anything tonight.
No, I'm not doing.
I think
a damn
tomorrow's
thing.
going to be a late night.
I'm DJing spin.
You had a late night last night.
Yeah, it's true.
I saw on your Instagram waiting for 2 a.m. I was like, I don't feel bad for this.
So yeah, late night for ECMAs for me last night, and after the show, I have to go to
You got another one?
DJ spin class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, starts at 6:30. So
Check it out.
yeah, it's already sold out.
Super popular, right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's a good time.
I
Ladies
gotta
and
do
gentlemen.
it. I don't know if I make it through. You did the class.
I did the class.
It was hard.
It was a good sweat.
Harder than Insanity. They're just different.
It's just different. It's not
Yeah.
insanity here. That's a different kind of work. It's just two different kind of
Yeah,
work.
Insanity makes you cry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, literally.
And yell like me this morning.
That's why it's good when you're sweating. You can't tell if it's a tear or just your sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
So people watching you are like, is he really crying?
Just sweating.
Yeah, just
It's
sweat, man.
good-
Just sweat.
Good workout.
Oh man.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, what are you guys up to? Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yes. We're gonna do more giveaways next week.
Yes, we will.
Because we gave away 2 tickets to Yuck Yucks and a couple coffees. We'll probably do the same thing next week.
Yes, we will.
Little likey, little sherry, and
Yes.
we'll let you guys know what's happening with that on Monday.
Yep.
And yeah, it's all good. So everyone, hopefully, if you're going out tonight, be safe.
Yep.
Lots of stuff going on.
There's
right?
a bunch of things going on tonight.
Kevin Hart, ECMAs. Just be careful, everybody.
Exactly.
Don't drink too much.
Nope. And be safe. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we appreciate your time, and we will see you Monday.
Peace.
Yeah. Take care. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.